Hi everybody, it's CraftyRia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to craft some more recycled Christmas cards. I picked up these Christmas cards at a Goodwill in a big package of vintage Christmas cards. These two happen to be signed already inside, so I thought they'd be perfect to go ahead and recycle. So if you're crafting along with me and you don't have any Christmas cards that you may have saved from this past Christmas, check out the local thrift stores and the garage sales. You just might find some. So I'm going to go ahead and use these two cards, and I made some card backs or some blank cards out of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, folded in half and cut in half. So it measures 5.5 by 4.25. And I went through my scraps and I found some papers that I thought matched it. And I went ahead already to save some time and I matted them on the cards. I thought this blue one looked really good with this since it matches the ornaments. And I thought the green looked really good with that one to pull out some of that green. I also went ahead and got some red paper from my stash because the insides of these cards have red writing, and I'll mat the sayings on the insides. So I have that. I have some 3D foam mounting tape that I got at the Dollar Tree. This is what the package looks like, and it's on a huge roll. And what's nice about this, it is very thin. It is not very, it won't raise your image up really, really high. If you want your image raised up higher, you can always double it. But I like it this thickness because it mails easier in the mail. It doesn't make your package too thick. I obviously have my tape roller. You can use anything you like for an adhesive. You can use glue. You can use double-sided tape. And you can even get your double-sided tape at the Dollar Tree. I have some stickers, and of course I have my famous box of bling. I picked out some coordinating bling. A lot of this bling here, like these small ones, I get these from AliExpress. And like this whole sheet is about 68 cents shipped. So that's really kind of nice. And there's no limit. You can buy as few or as many as you'd like. And then I have some leftover pieces of this round bling. And I have some multicolored bling and some clear white bling. So we'll use those probably on the cards. And I'll set this over to the side. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this one here. I also have my handy dandy paper trimmer. If you don't have a paper trimmer, I think they even have an El Cheapo one at the Dollar Tree. But you can use a cutting mat or a cutting board and a ruler and a craft knife, or you can just go ahead and use scissors, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever you have. So I think everybody can join along and craft. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the front off of this card first, and I'm going to put it in my paper trimmer and cut it just on the inside of that fold. And then on this back piece it leaves that little extra fold, but that's okay. So I have this front, and I'm going to go ahead and measure it up on here and see. Okay, so from side to side, we are okay. It leaves a little bit of a border, but I think I'm going to cut a little piece off of this right side just so it lines up better, because this branch is actually touching the left side. So I'm going to cut a little piece off this right side just to make it look like it was meant to be that way. And then I don't really want to cut any off of the bottom of the card, but there's plenty of room at the top where I could trim it down to fit. So I'm just going to eyeball it here and decide. I think actually I could take a sliver off the bottom because we're not going to have enough room if I don't. And then I'm going to cut the top right up to the top of that ornament and see kind of where we go. So in this card, I'm not really measuring, I'm just kind of eyeballing. And then you can kind of look at it there. I think I might take a sliver again off the bottom just to give it a little more border. Okay. All right, that's great. And it looks pretty much even all the way around. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere it to the card because I'm not putting any fancy ribbon or anything on it where I'd have to tuck it behind it. And this one's going to be easy and more of a flat card, but the bling will add dimension. Make sure I have my card opening the right way. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bling out. I picked this light blue bling for this ornament here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it all the way around. Okay, and I was going to say that this bling is sticky on the back and it comes apart really, really easy. So you can start and stop it anywhere you like. And I just ran a little piece down the edge. All right, so I think I'm going to use this darker blue for this one. All right, here we go. All right, so we have both of those outlined, and I think that came out really cute. I have this round one, and I thought it would go really good around that one up there. And that gives us 3 blinged out round ornaments. And I think 3 is a good number. I have some of these. These are larger than the other ones, so, and they're single. They don't stick to each other, but I thought that would go really good as the center of that one. And maybe as the center of that one. And then I have these that are multicolor, and these are on a string, but you can use them singly as well. I think I will put some purple ones on that one. I've got this green one to put somewhere, which maybe I'll put up in the center of this one here. See, they're really easy to pull apart. I have a yellow one here. I think I'll stick that one there. And I need more of those purple. I've got this piece here that happens to be purple. And I've got 2 purple ones on the end of this one, sort of. So I'll go ahead and use that. And see, they come apart real easy. It makes it really nice to work with. I really like these multicolored ones because they're so versatile. There we go. And I think I'm going to leave the card as it is, just like that, because I think that's enough bling. We have some pops of bling throughout. I was going to use these red ones and put them on the berries, but I think that's going to be too much. So there we go. And I'll do both of the middles of the cards at the end. Or the insides, middles, whatever. Okay, so I'll put that over there. And this other card is going to be kind of fun. It's going to be a little different than anything that I've done in a long time. So I am not going to obviously cut the top or the bottom, because if I do that, it'll take some of the trees off, or it'll take the bottom of their sled off. But I will go ahead and first of all cut it in half. And again, I'm going to cut just on the left side of that fold, because I don't want to take off too much of the card, the design. Okay, so I thought it would be really fun to use the hill as part of the design. So I'm just going to take my craft scissors and I'm just going to hand cut just on this side of this hill. Okay, kind of just following the line. I'm going to leave a little white border there. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, and then I've cut it apart. And I thought if I mount this bottom piece to the card, and then I raise this up on pop dots, it'll look like there's a hill back there. I think that's going to be really cool. We'll see. We might hate it, and I'll take it apart. But I don't think we'll hate it. So I have this piece that I'm going to go ahead and adhere down. There. I wanted to try to make it about the same width on each side and then leave a little border at the bottom. And then for the top, yeah, that'll be really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and take my adhesive tape. I left it in the packaging because I wanted to show you what it looks like when you pick it up at the Dollar Tree. It's their brand. It's the Jot brand. Okay. I'm just going to cut a piece off and cut it. My dog wants in. I think he's laying on the floor. Oh, my husband's taking him out. I hear him out there. So if you hear the door shut and open, that's what it is. And then I'm just randomly cutting this into smaller pieces. There we go. And I'm just going to peel the backing off. I think I want to put one smaller piece kind of in there because that's going to be a little empty. What's nice about it being on the roll, you can cut it to pretty much any size you want. And then there's no waste. And you can even use long pieces if you're making a shaker box card. So in order to line this up, I'm going to go ahead and turn it upside down. And I'm going to kind of line it up with the side there and the side there. There we go. There we go. So now we have the trees on a hill. And that made it the right height for the card without ruining any of the dimension. It just took a little bit of the middle out. And I thought I would, of course, have to jazz it up a little. And these Christmas trees are so pretty. And I thought I would just kind of add a couple on there. Maybe one up here if there's room. There. And that just adds a little bling to the trees up there. And I think that is going to be it for that card. So we have both of these cards, and then we have both of the insides. So we'll go ahead and make the insides. Get my little paper trimmer. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the words. I'm hoping this will work and get her name off of there and leave all of it. Yes, that did work. Sometimes people write too close to the sentiment on the inside. And I'm just going to trim it down all the way around on all four sides. Okay, so we have that one. And then I'll do the same for this one. I can cut the star off since her words are her signature's too close to that star. If you hear weird noises out there, it's my bird. His name is Crichton, and he's an African gray, a Timney African gray. And he is enjoying springtime. He is so crazy. There we go. So we have that one. He has been singing and whistling and talking and barking. Barking, yes, he barks like a dog. And I think when he goes to the vet and he gets boarded there, he learns all kinds of new stuff each time he goes. All right, I think I'm going to do this one like this. I want some of the snowflakes to show around. I think that would be really pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this down. Excuse me. We're in Ohio and we have cottonwood blooming now, and it is just absolutely killing me. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and just eyeball that so it's pretty close. Now I think I need to take another sliver off of this side, and I think off of this side since I wasn't really straight. Okay, that looks better on all four sides. And then we have this one. All right, I think I'll put it on this way. I don't know if you can hear Crichton. He's saying Roger. That's the name of a retired greyhound that we've had years ago, and he still remembers Roger, and he talks to Roger a lot. Roger must have been his favorite dog because that's the name he says more than any other. If you didn't know, birds like that, tropical birds, the larger ones like the African greys and the bigger parrots, they can live for many, many years. 50, 80 years, things like that. Crichton is about maybe 30 years old. I don't know how old he is. I'm trying to remember when we got him. He was born in maybe 95, so yeah, he's getting old. All right, I think that will fit. Oh, there goes my tape runner. It's making me crazy. Sometimes the tape gets caught, the sticky part gets caught around this piece, and I have to take it off. As you can see, I just replaced the tape. That's part of the reason I put the backgrounds down, because I had a little bit left. I didn't want to waste it, and I didn't want to stop halfway through the video to do it. So this was the inside for this one. Kind of whimsical writing that matches. And I usually put it a little more towards the top because sometimes I don't always write their name there, but I do. But I like more room to sign it at the bottom, especially since the dog and the bird usually sign the cards with us. Well, I just write their name. Don't tell anybody. They think they're really signing it, but it's just me that writes their name. Okay, there we go. So then we have that one. I like the vintage writing on that. It goes real well. So there we go. We made those two cards. Quick and easy, and they look really, really cool. Let me know what you think. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button because there'll be more videos like this. And also give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you later at the next video. Bye-bye.